Producing major key signatures for flat keys. The objectives of this lesson are to review our memorized major keys, which we learned in the last video, to provide a process for producing the number of flats in any major key that it uses flats. So here we go. Let's review. What were the memorized major keys? The first one was C major. No sharps, no flats. Can you remember the next one? Yes, F major, 1 flat. And that flat is B flat, because B flat is always the first flat. What's the process now for figuring out how many flats in a flat key signature? Well, given a key, B flat, D flat, C flat, E flat, A flat, or G flat, what's in the key signature? How do you do it? Well, first you have to use B, G, C, F, the third form of the musical alphabet, because B is the first flat, E is the second flat, and that's the order of flats going from left to right. So we must know that. And then we need to find the last flat. If you know the last flat, you know how many flats are in the key signature. What does that mean? Let's apply it. So, let's say you knew that the last flat in a key signature was D flat. So, how many flats are in that key signature? Well, let's find it. There's D flat. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. If D flat's the last flat, then I know that key signature is going to have 4 flats. Let's do another one. What if my last flat was C flat? Well, look at bead, G, C, F. There's C flat. So now, let's count. 4, 5, 6. So if C flat was my last flat in the key signature, I know that I have 6 flats in the key. And one more. Last flat, E flat, right here. 1, 2 flats. There you go. So now, how does that help us in the key signatures? Well, I'll show you. How do you find the last flat if you know what key you're in? That's really what you have to figure out. If I give you a key name and you can find the last flat, then you know how many flats are in the key. So here's what you're going to do. For major keys with flats, find the last flat by going to the right 1. Go over 1 from the key name on B, G, C, F. It's just a mouthful. You could hear me stuttering when I was saying it. So you're probably confused, right? Let me show you, and then you're going to know how to do it. It's pretty simple. So, here we go. I say to you, what's in the key of D flat? Well, here's D flat. That's the key I'm looking for. What do? You find the last flat. The last flat is over 1 from the key name. So in this case, the last flat is G flat. So there are 5 flats. B, E, A, D, G, because G is the last flat. I went over 1. So in the key of D flat, there are 5 flats. Let's do another one. Key of C flat. So find the key in B, G, C, F. That's the key I'm looking for. What's the rule? Well, to find the last flat of that key, I go over 1. So F is the last flat. So how many flats if F is the last flat? Well, B, E, A, D, G, C, F. 7 flats. And one more example here. The key of B flat. How many flats? First thing, find the key. Key of B flat. Then do what? Go over 1. E flat's the last flat. Therefore, how many flats in the key of B flat? 2 flats. And that's basically how you do it for flats. Thanks for watching.